Good morning, Scorpio. Today is the 27th of March, 2024, and this is your reading for April 2024. I've already shuffled your cards and meditated on them and cleansed my space. So we can get right into it. Now, we did just pass the lunar eclipse on Monday, the 25th. So let me know if you've been feeling any of that energy. I had migraines and was feeling quite nauseous all weekend long. I know the Schumann resonance was quite strong here as well. And we are in the midst of eclipse season now. So the next one will be on April the 8th. And April is poised to be quite an intense month with Mercury also going retrograde on the 1st of April. And we also have the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction in Taurus on the 20th. So that being said, let's just dive right into what the month has in store for you, Scorpio. Now, on the bottom of your deck, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords can signify needing to use your logic and your reason with regards to navigating your world. So he is one of the most forward-thinking kings, and that doesn't let his emotions get the best of him. So right now, yesterday we did have the Baltimore Bridge collapse. So think about that and how that might be playing into the world. We know we had the terrorist attack in Russia. We have Kate Middleton story happening with everyone questioning what's going on there. And we also have this Puff Daddy stuff. So a lot of truths are coming out, a lot of distractions are coming out right now to kind of distract us from something, correct? So I think this card is telling you for the month of April, use your logic and reason and use your analytical mind to navigate this month. If you are working on something, perhaps on a project or trying to navigate how to go about doing something as well in your life, the King of Swords can signify consulting with an expert in whatever it is that you need some knowledge or clarification on. Okay? But definitely being on top of your mental capacities in the month of April is one of the foundational cards of your reading, considering this is on the bottom of one of the decks that we're using. Okay? Okay, and Scorpio, on the bottom of your other deck that we're going to be using is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so we have an air king, okay, talking about logic and reason, and then we have the Queen of Cups, who is very emotional. Okay, and so this card is telling you to, so when I'm putting them together, I'm getting, make sure you're using your logic and your reason to navigate through what is happening in the month of April, but also lead with your heart. And with this card, I'm also getting focus on what your values are, and instead of being distracted, utilize your energy into what gives your life value and what you hold dear to your heart. Okay, this is what you should be focusing on. Do you see how she has this big cup here and it looks like a trophy? Okay, so she holds dear to her heart and she protects the things that she values in her life and that she loves, and she leads with her heart, and her values and her ethics shine through all of that. So focus on what brings you joy, focus on what gives you fulfillment, and lead with your heart. Focus on things that make your heart fulfilled, and use discernment when navigating through the month of April with your logic and reason. Okay, so that is the basis of your reading. So let's get your cards. First card for you today, Scorpio, is the Nine of Wands. Excuse me. So the Nine of Wands can signify having to continue to keep going on something that you've been working on. It's perseverance and persistence, okay? So he is almost at the finish line. There's just one last battle that he needs to go through. This card can signify the wounded warrior, and I know Chiron is quite pertinent right now as well. In Aries, I believe, as well. So this card can signify all of these wands that he has behind him can symbolize the lessons that you have learned in your past. And you're never going to forget your past hurts and the past lessons that you've had to go through. And nor should you, because they were there for a reason and they taught you something. If we don't learn the lessons of the things that happen in our life, they're just going to manifest themselves in a different way. And they're going to keep coming up until you learn your lesson. Okay, but moving forward, integrate all of the hardships and the lessons that you've learned in your life and let them guide you on how to navigate forward. They were there for a reason and they taught you lessons for a reason. But don't let them deter you from fighting your battles either. Utilize them as strength and as kindling in the inner fire that you have inside of you to keep going and to keep pursuing the dream that you are trying to pursue. This card can also symbolize if you are working on something, okay, like a side project or a business or something like that, and things aren't working out for you, don't give up. Keep throwing things at the wall and see what sticks. Try different things, try different methods. This card just says, do not give up. Try something different, okay? You're almost at the 10 of Wands, which is reaping what you have sown, okay? He's collected a harvest of his wands and he's carrying them on his back, and it is quite a heavy load on the 10 of Wands, but he is going to enjoy them in his house. He's carrying them to his house because now he's reaping what he has sown. So if you keep going, you're going to prove the fruit of your labor, okay? Just don't give up. Yeah, don't give up, because we have another 9 here, and it's the 9 of Pentacles. And this is the card of independence, and it's pre-Empress energy. Okay, so she works very hard in her villa, and she has developed a skill to grow grapes for wine. And now the soil needs to be a perfect condition to grow grapes, so your environment needs to be very specific, and you need a specific set of skills to also grow grapes. It's very hard, and not everyone can do it. Okay, and so maybe this is something that you need to keep in mind when you are focusing on what you're working on, okay? Because perhaps this is a skill that only you have, or that is a niche, okay? And don't give up on what you're working on, because it's going to prove to be very fruitful for you. She's focused. You see this falcon here. The falcon has his blinders on, but she is training. This symbolizes her training her focus, okay? So not being distracted by other things in your life. And this also can illustrate here that, you know, she's very independent, and this can signify someone being single, but I'm not getting that right now. It's just what's coming through to me is that you don't need anybody to take care of you. You have all of the resources within you to take care of yourself, and you need to tap into that, Scorpio. Okay, and this card is quite a fruitful card. Now, she has 9 pentacles, and she is always willing to give away 3. But she always keeps 6 for herself. And some people might think that is selfish, but you always need to keep, you work hard for what you do and what you get, and you need to be able to take care of yourself. we are here to tap into abundance. This is our journey in life. This is our birthright. There is a lot of abundance out there. There's an infinite amount of abundance, and we've just been conditioned to think that we are living in a world of lack. And you can tap into this abundance and tap into this energy, and know that you need to take care of yourself first. You can't give from an empty cup. And she's always willing and able to give away 3 to some family members or some philanthropic endeavor, but she always has enough to keep herself going and live the life of comfort and luxury that she wants to live and that she deserves to live in. Okay, so whatever it is that you're working on, you need to keep going and keep trying new things. Maybe go on the internet and look at some videos to see what other people are doing and get some ideas, do some research, but try new things and keep trying until something clicks, because it's going to prove very fruitful and it's going to help you take care of yourself and become that independent energy. Okay. And then what else is standing out here is there's a snail here at the bottom of the card. And so try not to focus on anything that is a get rich quick thing. Okay, this is an earthly sign. Taurus especially, we are moving into in April as well. And so Taurus, with Jupiter and Uranus conjunct in Taurus, it's definitely steering us away from any get rich quick schemes. Taurus likes stability and you know, being able to it's concrete and stable. Okay, so just be mindful of that if you are trying to increase your finances. Okay, because money might come in quick with something, but it might leave as quickly or even faster if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so 2 9s, that's kind of cool. You know, definitely perhaps even moving into the energy of almost finishing a cycle of something, because we are moving towards the 10. You have 2 9s. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Yeah, so we're starting something new as well. So with the 2 9s here, we have the 9 of Wands and we have the 9 of Pentacles. So we're approaching the end of a cycle with the 10s coming up. Okay, and we are so the Fool would be the start of a brand new cycle, but you are manifesting something that's bringing you instability and financial freedom. Okay, because that's what she has here, right? We got 2 golden cards as well, and you are utilizing what is inside of you. You have the power of the cups of your emotions. You have the power of the earth and of grounding, of being grounded, and of being set in your ways. But you're also utilizing the power of the swords and you know, air and thoughts and fire with the wands and passion. Okay, so you're utilizing all of these elements to manifest what you want. So if you are trying to look at different strategies that you need to do to pursue whatever it is that you are working on, tap into all of these aspects of yourself: your intellect, your mind, your emotions, your earthiness, and you know, your ability to navigate money and all of the earthly realms, beauty, and also your passion. Okay, and you have the power within you to manifest it. And you know, on the Magician here, it's saying as above, so below. So utilize the energy of Aries season that we are in already to get things going. And then as we move through April into Taurus season, set your feet down and really stabilize yourself into whatever it is that you are working on here. And utilize the energies of the Jupiter and Uranus conjunction. So Jupiter expands everything that it touches, and Uranus can turn the whole world upside down. And this is happening in Taurus, okay, which is about money, stability, finances, agriculture, okay? So, and Venus rules that, and that's also beauty. So utilize all of these energies that there are available to manifest what it is that you are working on, okay? But you are quite powerful at this time, Scorpio. All right, with the Nine of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands. So these both cards together signify, so this is telling me pretty much that you just need to keep going and keep persisting into what you are working on, okay? This card is also a card of persistence and perseverance. And, you know, on a normal Rider-Waite deck, he's standing on this ridge here, and he is positioning himself to in a strategic place where he can attack at any time, and that's what he's doing here, okay? But it is a card of persistence and perseverance, as well as the Nine of Wands. So what it's just doubling. It's like I got this card twice. That's what I'm getting at, okay? That's what I'm getting right now. So, and it's the Seven of Wands is also a card of knowing that you know that you're going to win, or you know you're going to succeed. And that is part of manifesting, right? That is part of manifesting. That's the power. That is part of the manifestation process, is stepping into that energy and existing as if you already have it. And knowing in your heart that you already are this person, and you're in the process of it's coming already to you, and you already have it, okay? Knowing that you know you're going to get whatever it is that you're working on, okay? The next card with the Nine of Pentacles is the Temperance card. So you have the ability to change one thing into another. You have the ability to change something good into something bad with how you perceive things and your perspective and your mindset, okay? Because a door might be closing in your life, perhaps, but if you know the door's open all the time when doors close, usually it brings on something better. Or you can the way that you perceive things can also signify turning something bad into something good. This is a card about alchemizing, okay? You have the power to change energy, utilize your energies to change the circumstances, okay? And also, this is just amplifying the Magician card here, okay? So you have the power to manifest, and you have the power to alchemize things. So what it's paired with the Nine of Pentacles, the Temperance card. So I want to just make sure that I'm stressing that you make sure that you are make sure that you are paying attention to where you're focusing, because that is going to help you manifest what it is that you want. And make sure you're not getting distracted, because whatever you're seeing out in the external world can impact your frequency, and it can impede on your ability to alchemize things when you are coming from a place of fear. So if anything that's happening in the outside world is making you fearful, just turn it off and just focus on building your immediate environment and your immediate situation. Build, alchemize energy into something productive. If something is bothering you, transmute it into something creative and something positive. You have the power within you to change things. Okay, and the last card with the Magician is the Eight of Swords. Okay, so like I just said, if there's anything out there distracting you, you have the power to alchemize, right? One thing into another. So anything that is impeding on your ability to move forward and to be creative and productive and to work on it whatever it is that you're working on, my dear Scorpio. If you're allowing that, this is a card of self-imposed restriction. Sorry. Okay. So her tethers here are very loosely tied. She has a loosely tied blindfold, and normally there's no one here. She is in a half cage of sorts. She can move out, and she can utilize what is in her surroundings to untether herself. But someone here has come in. But this is a card about self-imposed restriction. So things that you're thinking about can impede on your ability to move forward and give you anxiety. Things in your environment, other people. You have control over your life. You have control who is in your life, what you focus on, and what kind of energy you allow into your being. So be mindful of that. And if something doesn't feel right, take control over it, get rid of it, and or transmute it into something productive. Because you have the power within yourself to create the Nine of Pentacles. And I believe that's probably what you want, right? We all want that independence, not having to rely on the external world, right? That's all I have for you today, my dear Scorpio. If you did like that, press the like button and hit subscribe. And if you want a more holistic view as to what is going on with your month, definitely don't only check out your sun, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Okay, I will see you on the other side of April. Take care. Bye, Scorpio.